It seems that every time a new mass corruption shows up, there always seems to be a Democrat standing nearby, either benefiting from it, profiting from it, or turning a blind eye to it. Now, I'm not saying that Republicans are perfect, far from it. But these days, it seems Democrats got their fingers in every one of the shit pies. One might even ask, is that the reason that they're fighting Trump and his fraud police so hard? California, Minnesota, Michigan, North Carolina, Tennessee, Ohio, just off the top of my head, are all embroiled in corruption by the Democrats. And I've said this a number of times. We can no longer coexist with today's Democrats. I think that we're in for a massive national divorce, a new confederacy. AOC is telling New Yorkers to pull up on the South. That would be the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Southerners have pew-pews and are not afraid to use them, and there are thousands of places to disappear a blue-haired liberal. What do you think? Let me know. That's it, and that's all. Do you want to know what's really happening at Delaney Hall in Newark? Now that I have your attention, I'm going to tell you. This is a PSYOP, meaning it's a psychological operation to determine preconceived outcomes. For example, COVID was a PSYOP. The deep state released a virus that they knew would kill X number of people. They ginned up the fear, got the media on board, and portions of the government like Anthony Fauci and his minions who knew that COVID was not as dangerous as they said. They cooked the books to make it look worse. And then they proceeded to convince the government that people needed to shelter in place, wear a face diaper, stand on spots in the grocery stores, and take a jab. Do you remember that time? Remember in Minneapolis, bands of state troopers wandering through residential neighborhoods, arresting people who are standing on their porch? That, my friends, is fascism. There is no provision in the Constitution of the United States that allows any government, federal, state, or local, to put people under house arrest without due process. Now let's talk about the PSYOP. This was created and executed by the deep state. Now I don't mean Democrats who are simply useful idiots for the deep state. I'm talking about the globalist New World Order, like the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, and the Soros. These are the puppet masters. Now, people like Obama, for instance, they were useful idiots for this. They put him in power, gave him his marching orders, and made sure he obeyed without question. Excuse me. I'll give you another example. Eric Swalwell.